Hello children, we are going to solve exercise of physical and chemical changes. The first question of this exercise is classify the changes involved in the following processes as physical or chemical changes. A is given that photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, I have told you the change where the property gets changed. In the process of photosynthesis, you will see that water, carbon dioxide, in presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, they makes carbohydrate. It happens in plants. So here property of the previous material gets changed and new material is formed. So you can see that you are not able to get it back, that water. So this kind of change, that photosynthesis, is a chemical change. Now another change, dissolving sugar in water. Dissolving sugar in water, if you dissolve sugar in water, there will be no change in property of sugar. Sugar will remain sweet. So this change is physical change. Burning of coal is another. C1 is there. C is given. Burning of coal. Burning of coal is example of chemical change. Why? Because I have told you already that wherever burning takes place, that is permanent change and you can't get back the burn material. Okay, so here property gets changed permanently, so burning is a chemical change. Now melting of a wax. If wax melts or it remains solid, there is no change in property of wax. So that's why melting of wax will be the example of physical change. Now E is given, beating aluminium to make aluminium foil. So here only you are seeing that aluminium is present in some form. Suppose it may be round, it may be spherical, or somewhere it is in linear form, whatever it is. But after beating it, it is converted into foil. So here property of aluminium rim is not changing, so that's why this is example of physical change. Digestion of food. So digestion of food is example of chemical change, because after eating chapati it gets digested in your body, then you can't get it back in form of chapati again. So this is example of permanent change and property gets changed. So that's why digestion of food is an example of chemical change. So now second question is given in your NCERT book, that state whether the following statements are true or false. In case statement is false, write the correct statement in your notebook. The first question is, cutting a log of wood into pieces is a chemical change. So already I have discussed, if there is no change in property, there may be change in shape, there may be change in color, maybe possibilities are there. But if property of that particular change thing is not changing, means that change is physical change only. So if you are cutting wood into many pieces, it doesn't matter, wood will remain same, only shape of wood is changing. So this is an example of physical change, that's why this statement is false. Now B, formation of manure from leaves is a physical change. If there is formation of manure, means quality or property of leaf will change and it will work as fertilizer. This is natural fertilizer. We can't get leaf back from the manure. So that's why this particular statement is false. Now C option, C question is there. Iron pieces coated with zinc do not get rusted easily. Yes. Why? This is true answer. Why it is so? Coating of zinc on iron, this is done by the process of galvanization. This is known as galvanization, and it stops reaction of water and oxygen with iron pieces. So that's why there is no rusting. So this is true. So D is there. Iron and rust are the same substances. Iron and rust are same substances. So why it is given that iron and rust are same substances? It is false. Iron is simply iron, and wherever there is rust formation takes place on the iron, this is iron oxide. So iron reacts with oxygen and converted and forms iron oxide, that is rust. So iron is different, iron oxide is different, so that's why rust is different and iron is different. So this statement is false. We can say that this is false. E. Condensation of steam is not a chemical change. Yes, this is not a chemical change, means this is true. Why it is not a chemical change? Because property, what is steam? It is simply, it is gaseous form of water. So that's why water is present in form of liquid or solid or gas. The property of water will not change. That's why you can say that condensation of steam is not a chemical change. Now question number 3, fill in the blanks in the following statement. A is there. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, it turns milky due to formation of calcium carbonate. What is getting formed in that? That is calcium carbonate, and the color of calcium carbonate is milky white. Okay, so B question is there. The chemical name of baking soda. So chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Question number C. Two methods by which rusting of iron can be prevented are, here you can write, first very important is you can use coloring, just like you can say painting. Another one you can write galvanization. If you are interested in writing something more, you can use by greasing. Greasing again prevents the rusting of irons. So you can say by coloring or painting, by greasing, and by galvanization. Okay. Question number D. Change in which only dash properties of a substance change are called physical change. Are called physical change. So physical properties are changing. There is no change in chemical property of that particular change, then this is known as physical change. If you are saying that there is change in physical property, which property? Physical property. So that's why this change is known as physical change. E is there, change in which a new substance are formed are called dash. So wherever there is formation of new substance, that change is known as chemical change. It is known as chemical change. Now question number 4. When baking soda is mixed with lemon juice, bubbles are formed with the evolution of a gas. What type of change is it? Explain. When baking soda is mixed with lemon juice, means what? There is formation of gas. What is that gas? That gas is carbon dioxide. Okay, so that's why the bubbles of carbon dioxide comes out. So that's why we can say that bubble is of carbon dioxide, and this type of change is an example of chemical change. Why? There is change in property, chemical property of that particular baking soda and lemon juice. So this is an example of chemical change. Question number 5. When a candle burns, both physical and chemical changes takes place. Identify these changes. Give another example of familiar process in which both chemical and physical changes takes place. So very simply, where is chemical and physical changes takes place in during burning of candle? When there is melting of wax, that is example of physical change. And at the top where flame, where burning is taking place, so that is example of chemical change. What are the another example? We are taking food daily. So suppose we are eating chapati. Previous there was a question up. So if we are eating chapati, it is in form of solid, and once we take inside in our mouth, we are converting that into you can say that it becomes semi solid after mixing of saliva. So there is change in shape of that chapati, and once this saliva mixes with that chapati, there takes place start of digestive process takes place. Okay, so and as it moves further in our food pipe and it reaches to our intestine, so there is change in chemical properties of that food. So the process of digestion is another example of physical and chemical change that takes place simultaneously as in burning of candle. You can search some more example. Now we are moving towards question number 6. How would you show that setting of a curd is a chemical change? I have told you that wherever there is change in chemical property of a particular substance, that change is known as chemical change. So when milk is getting change into curd, so property of milk is different and property of curd is different. We can't get back milk from curd, so that is an example of chemical change. In that way, now question number 7 we can say read. Explain why burning of wood and cutting it into small pieces are considered as two different types of changes. Burning of wood will change that wood into ashes, and there is change in property of that wood, chemical property of wood, and cutting it into small pieces will change only shape, that is physical property of wood. So in one process, that is in burning, there is change in chemical property of wood, and in another process, in cutting it into pieces, is change in physical properties of a wood. So that's why these two are considered as two different types of changes, and these two are considered as physical. Sorry, first one, burning, is chemical change, and cutting into pieces is burning of wood is considered as chemical change, and cutting it into pieces is physical change. Now question number 8, describe how crystals of copper sulfate are prepared. This is given in our book. It's very clearly it is mentioned. This is the process is shown in activities 6.9, that how we can get copper sulfate by the crystals of copper by the process of crystallization. So it is given that take a cup full of water in a beaker and add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Heat the water. When it starts boiling, add copper sulfate powder slowly while stirring. इसको धीरे धीरे हिलाते रहना है continuously. Then continue adding copper sulfate powder till no more powder be dissolved. जब तक घुलना बंद नहीं कर देता, जब तक आपको छोटे छोटे पाउडर दिखाई नहीं देता, तब तक आप उसे कंटिन्यू ऐड करते जाएंगे. देन फिल्टर द सोल्यूशन. अलाउ इट टू कूल. ठंडा होने के लिए छोड़ दें. देन डू नॉट डिस्टर्ब द सोल्यूशन व्हेन इट इज कूलिंग. लुक एट द सोल्यूशन आफ्टर सम टाइम. You can see that crystals of copper sulfate as given. It is seen here. It is shown that crystals of copper sulfate. Okay, so I have taken example of this NCERT book. Why? Because it's very clear and it is very short process, and you have gone through this book, so that's why it will be very easy for you to understand. Now question number 9, explain how painting of an iron gate prevents it from rusting. Whenever there is application of paint on any iron substance, first thing it does is it stops reaction between water, oxygen and iron. So if there is no reaction between iron and oxygen and moisture, there will be no rusting, because you know very well that rusting will take place when there is reaction between moisture, oxygen and iron. So painting stops that reactions. It does not allow that reaction to take place. That's why we can prevent iron gate from rusting by the process of painting. Question number 10, explain why rusting of iron object is faster in coastal areas than in desert. So I have told you that in coastal areas there is plenty of moisture. There is availability of moisture. There is huge moisture in the air, and wherever there are more reactants, there will be more reaction, and if there is more reaction, there will be faster process of oxidation, and that's why there will be more rust. And in case we are going towards deserts means the area where is very less moisture, and if there is less moisture, there will be less reaction with the oxygen and iron objects. So there in coastal areas there are more reactants, more chances of oxidation. That's why more formation of rust. In desert area there is less amount of humidity or moisture, and there is less formation of rust takes place. Okay. Question number 11. The gas we use in kitchen is called liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG. In the cylinder it exists as a liquid. When it comes out of the cylinder it becomes a gas, that is change A. Then it burns, change B. The following statements pertain to these changes. Choose the correct one. First option is process A is a chemical change. What happens in case of liquefied petroleum gas? When it is filled in cylinder, it is pressurized and changed into liquid. So when we are opening burner, okay, so what it happens, as soon as you open it, you on that cylinder, it comes out, and when it comes out there is less pressure on that particular liquid, and again it converted into gas. So there is simple change taking place, that is only physical property, that is liquid to gas. So process A is not a chemical change, it is simply a physical change. Process B is a chemical change. Yes, it is a chemical change because here burning takes place. Okay, so option B, we can say that option B is correct. So burning is taking place. Option 3 is given, both process A and B are chemical change. No, it is not correct. Option 4, none of these process is a chemical change. This is also not correct. Now question number 12. Anaerobic bacteria digest animal waste and produce biogas. This is change A. The biogas is then burned as fuel, that is change B. The following statement pertains to these changes. Choose the correct one. See what we have to see here, that process A is a chemical change, process B is a chemical change. Both process A and B are chemical changes, and none of these process is a chemical change. We will see it again. What is happening here? Bacteria is anaerobic bacteria digest animal waste. See the process of digestion, you knows very well that this is the process, that is an example of chemical change. Here digestion is taking place, and what is coming out? Biogas. So if digestion is taking place, that change A is an example of chemical change. In change B, what is happening? Fuel is burning. What is burning? That biogas is burning. So first thing, here we can say here burning of fuel, and another one is digestion. Digestion is taking place. In both process, in digestion and in burning, in both process there is change in chemical property of that particular substance. So these two processes are example of chemical changes. So in that way we have covered this. Okay. For some extended learning, you can see that describe two changes that are harmful. Explain why do you consider them harmful. How can you prevent them? So you can select any two changes of your own choice, and you can say write it in your notebook, that what are the changes that are harmful, that you should not you think that it should not happen, it is not good for our environment or our life. So and how we can prevent. So suppose I am giving you an example. When this is an idea, just an idea, you can think of something new. Suppose we are keeping milk out and without boiling. Milkman is giving milk and we are keeping it in open without boiling, and it gets spoiled, and we don't want to stop. spoil that milk. So how we can prevent milk to from spoiling? That if we boil it, so it will remain longer. So this is one example. You can take another example and you can note it down in your notebook. So thank you, and hope you are getting